Let me collect myself. Hello guys, what is up with it? My name is Christina and I'm back here with another video. I have not made a video in so fucking long because I got in a relationship and then it didn't work out. I think we're still in the process. If we end up working out, I'll cut this part out. But if we don't, I'll leave it in. Oh my god. Hold on, bro. Hold on. Because, oh my god. It is so strange to see Christina and recognize that this is the best that Christina has ever felt since. Last night, I was laying in bed and after all of the pain has passed and all of the sadness and all of the tears and after all of the thinking that this will never go away and I will feel like this forever and he is my soulmate, let's slow it down a little bit, okay? It was really cool to see Christina think that she thinks all those things and to see that she feels all of those things, but the consciousness that is in charge of overseeing Christina and making sure that she fulfills her divine life path and soul mission, I know that that wasn't true, but that was what Christina was feeling. And today when I was just waking up and I was thinking about everything, this whole breakup made me realize that your brain is not on your side. Your body is not on your side. Your brain doesn't care what's right or wrong. Your brain cares about what is comfortable. Your brain cares about what are the habits that I continually do and let me keep doing them because I know I have this rhythm, I have this schedule, and it is predictable. Unless your consciousness that is in charge of perceiving your body goes in and takes control and tells your brain what to do, you tell your brain what to do, your brain will keep doing what it's always known. It will create a predictable future off of a comfortable past. This relationship just made me realize how much I have grown and how much I have healed. I started this whole YouTube channel and this whole journey of healing because I thought that there was so much to fix about me. I thought that I have abandonment issues, I have control issues, I have self-sabotaging tendencies, I gaslight myself a lot, I manipulate myself into feeling these things and thinking these things so that I can be okay. That was the subconscious programming that my consciousness was trying to get out of. Throughout the whole relationship, when things were not working out, I thought that I was the problem. I must be the problem because I'm the one that is still healing. I did not recognize that that was my ego that was trapping me in fear. The fear that I am not perfect enough, that I have not done enough, that I have not struggled enough. Every time a problem arises in the relationship, I thought, let me double check myself. Let me check my ego. Let me make sure that my abandonment issues are not being triggered, which is causing me to feel these feelings and causing me to feel like I should leave. Let me make sure that it is not my trauma surrounding intimacy that is making me feel like I have to leave. Let me make sure that it isn't the controlling perfectionist within me that is being impatient that wants to leave. You feel the things that you feel for a reason. Why do I have to constantly, consistently check my feelings, the same feelings that keep repeatedly showing up, saying that it must be me, it must be me, it must be me? After you have done everything that you could have done to try to see why, to offer an explanation, those feelings still stand still. I'm not happy. I still don't feel loved. I still don't feel desired. Needless to say, I will just put it out there that there are things, obviously, that I'm not perfect. And there are things that I have done to contribute to the failing of our relationship, right? I think that it's important to detach and say that it isn't personal. Whoever my significant other was at the time, I can't blame him for being a product of his environment, right? And for being the person that he chose to be in that moment. I realized that when I started feeling as if I didn't want to be in this relationship anymore, and it doesn't make me feel good, but I want to be with this person. So let me do this and this and this. After you have done everything that you could have done to think that it was you, if you are not mindful, you will start putting the pressure, the responsibility on the other person to be the person that you want to be with. You have to be mindful that you aren't trapping this person in a box, that you aren't telling him to do this, be like this, in order for you to feel good in this relationship, in order to hold this relationship together. I started to notice that I became controlling and I became possessive and I became overbearing, right? And I tried to make him fit into what I envisioned my relationship to be. And I was not accepting who he was. There's a point when you have to realize, like, do I want this relationship that bad? Where I sacrifice my own independence, my own peace, my own happiness to hold this relationship together. Where I sacrifice his independence, his happiness, his peace to keep this relationship together. In the end, you always have to choose what helps you. What helps you best align with your higher self, with your divine life purpose, with your soul mission. If you feel like there is a resistance to keep people in your lives, to stay in certain situations, to go to places, to do things, trust that resistance. Trust that the universe is telling you that this is a misalignment and it isn't personal. I had to remember that people can decide who they want to be for however long that they want to be, whenever they want to. That's not in my control. And to think that I had control, that is a negative connotation of selfish. The only way that I can be selfish in a healthy way is with myself. Obviously, you don't want to misuse and abuse your opinions, your power, and exert it over somebody else where you rob them of their free will. That is the negative connotation of being selfish. And so it ended. And so it had to go. This relationship only confirmed the relationship I had with myself. It forced me to comfort myself. It forced me to depend on myself. From this relationship, I had to strengthen my boundaries. From this relationship, I had to define my likes and my dislikes. From this relationship, I was able to define and recognize that I'm a loyal person. And I never really described myself as that before. I knew that I cared a lot about people. I knew that if I really cared about them, then I would try to do everything to keep them in my life. But I also realized that there's a loyalty towards myself. The loyalty that I provide to others, I need to give that to myself. I recognized how important it was that when you achieve the self-sufficient independence, happiness, and peace that you have created for yourself in your world, you have to do everything that it takes to keep it. I need to be my best friend. I need to be my support system. I need to be the one that I can receive answers from. I need to be the one where I tell myself what I am feeling and trust it. I, the consciousness that is perceiving the body of Christina Wynn, I had to be the one to pick myself up. I had to be the one to tell myself to do better. I had to be the one to recognize my subconscious programming and rewrite my narrative that I've always been saying to myself. I had to remove the habits that did not serve me. I did. The universe was only able to reaffirm what I was already doing for myself. There's this line that says, you don't manifest what you want, you manifest what you are. So if I continually had these negative mindsets, if I continually had these unhealthy habits that did not help me, if I continually had this codependency on other people, the universe could not show me anything else because it doesn't align. It doesn't align to the vibration that I am emitting. It doesn't align to the frequency that I am on. So unless I decided that I need to do better, that I need to change, that I need help, that I need to grow, the universe wouldn't show it to me. But once I decided that, my TikTok feed, all about health. My YouTube feed, all about health. It even brought me new people, new YouTubers, new articles, new books that I have never seen before, that I was never familiar with. The universe will only reaffirm the reality that I'm creating for myself. And I believe that I was aligning to that health, to that growth. A line that came to mind was that, doesn't it feel good to live in a world that has not materialized yet? Every day, every choice that you make, every thought that you have, everything that you feel, you emit your own energy and you are a magnet and you carry that into your physical reality. You need to understand that you are powerful, that you are a powerful manifester. And that's why people say, when you talk about the things that you want, don't say it in the future tense. You have to say it in the present. that I own a 2021 Jeep Wrangler Unlimited ricotta cheese, man. I don't know. Now the universe is gonna bring me ricotta cheese because I just said that. During the breakup, all right, I wish that I recorded when I was messy, right? But I wrote in my journal so many of the things and thoughts that I was feeling. I've written a novel at this point because I had become so mindful of my thoughts, and I've written every one of them down because I know that my brain is not on my side. I know that my brain only wants habits. So I, the consciousness that is in charge of receiving Christina Wynn, needed to make sure, is this what I think? Do I agree? Do I agree with the thoughts that Christina Wynn is having? Do I agree with the feelings that Christina is feeling? Do I agree with the things that Christina is doing? It was tiring, but if I did not become mindful of my habits would have taken over. I was so grateful to the universe for giving me this experience of seeing all the pain, the shame, the resentment, the guilt, the anger, the frustration, the confusion, and then seeing it all pass. When you experience situations like this, when love can get in the way and when loyalty can become destructive, my advice for people that is going through breakups, you need to journal. You need to become mindful of your habits. You need to analyze your habits. You need to refine your habits. You need to be patient with yourself, and you need to let yourself feel whatever you feel. Because if you just repress and ignore and remove and dismiss everything that you're feeling, it only gets shoved back into your subconscious. Breakups are tough. Breakups are hard. When you feel this pain, it just you feel like you can't do anything else. It took a lot of crying. So much fucking crying. But I'm so glad that I'm able to come to this spot and remember who the fuck I am and build upon who I thought who I was. So much growth. So much fucking growth. Yeah, I was crying a lot, but I think it forced me to go back with my emotions and to recognize who I am and to connect with myself. And I had to. And then I started drawing again and I started writing again. And then I had the power and the energy to just be the best version of myself. And I started making videos again. The only role that I have, I'm not just a girlfriend, right? I'm a sister, I'm a cousin, I'm a friend, I'm a student. I am the VP of the Filipino League of Innovative Pinoy Students. I'm a spiritual being experiencing a human experience. There's just so many things to focus on in life rather than this relationship that doesn't work. I'm fine. I'm fucking fine. And I'm more than great. If this relationship ends, then so be it. But it is not the end of my world. It is allowed to make me sad, but it is not allowed to stop me. When anything leaves, you need to make sure that you're able to rely on yourself. Return to yourself. Give to yourself. I love you guys. I love everybody. I really, really fucking do. I hope that you have a great day, night, evening, wherever, whenever you're watching this. Choose love, choose light, choose to acknowledge your darkness, choose to acknowledge your subconscious, choose to grow, choose to heal, choose to become the best version of yourself. In the end of everything, you have to return to love. Love for yourself, love for the other, understanding, compassion, empathy. We're all one. There's an infinite loop between me and the other. And we're learning. I think that's it. All right. Bye, guys.